guys, welcome back for another video. Today we are down in beautiful sunny Balmoral in Sydney. Fantastic day for a ride. We've had a lot of rain lately in Sydney, so it's nice to get back out on the bike. I had a little bit of time off work, so I thought I'd come down and have lunch at Balmoral, right near the beach. Beautiful. Alright guys, so today's video is talking about 600cc versus 1000. Now, I am just about to buy or upgrade my bike because I am getting on my full license soon, so it's time to buy a new bike. If you've watched my last video, you'll know the bikes that I'm deciding between. A few of them are not 1000cc bikes, but they're pretty close, and they perform pretty closely to 1000cc's. Now I haven't ridden too many 1000cc's. I've ridden one of my friends had a track day, and I've ridden an S1000 single R. So yeah, I've ridden that bike, which wasn't a big fan of, to be honest. I've never been a big fan of the way they look. I think they just look a little bit, I don't know, the front of it just doesn't do it for me. It was a nice seating position, really comfy, really fast bike, but yeah, just for me, didn't do it. The looks just didn't do it for me. And if you don't like the way the bike looks, you're not gonna ride it really. But it will be very interesting for the 2021 model. That'll be very interesting. See what that looks like, because I am a big fan of the new 2020 S1000 RR and their new M bike that they've come out with. I'm a big fan of the way those bikes look, but yeah, as far as the old ones, no, just doesn't do it. So the main reason why I wanted to go from, obviously I've ridden quite a few 600s, obviously some, they've been restricted, but I really wanted to just have that big jump for that next bike. I think once you've been on your restricted license for as long as I've been on mine, I think I've been coming up to 7 years now. So I just wanted to make sure that my next bike was something that I cannot outride and will not get bored of. So it's basically going all out. And I've done a lot of research into basically the bikes that I'm going to be choosing from, and the main reason why I've chosen those bikes is just because of basically real world sort of torque and power. I could obviously go for an S1000 RR, but again, it's really uncomfortable, and power that I'll really never use. I don't think I'll ever be able to use 200 plus horsepower. It's really about the torque, and how fast you can, that experience going from 0 to 100. Basically, I mean, I've come from really fast cars as well before I had bikes, and for me it was all about that thrill sort of up to speed. I'm not going to track my bike that much. I might go on a track day here and there, but really realistically on the road is where I'm going to be riding it most of the time. In traffic like I am right now. So yeah, I really was more focused on, God, that's a second police car. Really focused on the just the way it sort of generates power, and how it feels, that torque, that instant push when you rip the throttle in second gear, up to speeds, obviously legal speeds. So yeah, I mean, you know, if you look at some of the other bikes, like say an R6, what else, a CBR 600RR, all those sort of bikes, they require you to sort of really rev them out, and be really high in the RPMs to get their power and torque. And basically I'm never going to be there. You know, even those bikes, once you're up into those sort of RPMs, you're doing, you know, 200, 150 plus, in which, you know, basically going to lose your license here in Australia. So yeah, so that wasn't really for me, and talking to a lot of people also about my next bike and stuff like that, and what I should be upgrading to, and yeah, it's really just about that torque figure, and obviously the way the bike feels, the components on it, the, you know, the suspension, how comfortable it is, what else, and also little creatures like a fuel gauge and cruise control and, you know, a quick shifter and stuff like that. All those little things is really what I'm looking for in my next bike, and you know, I think, you know, a little bit of a hint here, guys, I think my next bike's going to be the Triumph Speed Triple RS. I absolutely love that bike, and you can find them for a reasonably good price here in Australia, especially second hand. I don't think I'll buy new, but I think I can get one second hand for, you know, around that 20 mark. You know, and that bike is such good value for around $20,000 or under. You know, it's got the full Öhlins, it's got a 1050cc engine, it's got cruise control, it's got, you know, you can option in heated grips, you know, quick shifter, yes, that's optional, but it will be something that I will definitely straight away be getting. And yeah, just an all-round, I think, perfect bike. You know, it's got, I think, more than enough power. Sure, it doesn't have your sort of, you know, Super Duke power, but, you know, like I said, I don't think I'm really going to need it. And, you know, the S1000 single R, yeah, has a bit more power, but I've heard that it's, you know, pretty much on par. So yeah, I'm not too worried about that. I really don't like that bike. I really don't like the way it looks, so that was really not even in the question for me. The Aprilia, again, I think if you were to buy the Aprilia a few years old, you know, if you tried to find a 20 grand one, I think you'll find it won't be the same sort of spec level as the Speed Triple. So that's why I'm sort of leaning off that. I mean, I'd love to be able to go and get, you know, the new, you know, 2019 or 2020 Tuono, but it's just, you know, that's still around that 28, 26 sort of grand mark, even second hand. So for me, that's just too much at this stage. But yeah, guys. So that's really, I think the bike. I'm 90% made up my mind. I've got a bike that I'm looking at that is second hand. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that will go through, and within the next 3 weeks, I should have the bike for you guys, and we'll be doing a big review on it. I'll do a bike reveal first, and then I'll do first impressions, and I'll do a couple other videos to follow straight away. But yeah, it's really exciting, guys. But yeah, so that's really, I just wanted to talk about why I think going for that 1000cc is a good option because of the torque levels. I think the 600s, you know, they're good, but you have to ring them out. They're like track bikes, and for me, I'm just not ever going to really use it or take it to the track. I think if I was to get if I was to really get serious about track riding, I would get like an R6 or something like that, because I do really like that bike. But yeah, you really got to be wringing its neck out. But yeah, really exciting times, guys. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying the videos. Please hit that subscribe button, and also give us a like and give us a comment if you have any questions or any bikes you want me to try and ride. I'm happy to get out there and try and ride them and give you my thoughts on them. So yeah, guys, have a good day. It's Melbourne Cup Day here in Australia, so everyone's out and about betting on horses. So yeah, guys, have a great day. See you next time.